there's a challenge from Andrew Mahone. Best of luck to you, my friend. Best of luck to you. May the best or luckiest Pikarom win here. So yeah. We do win the coin flip, so I feel like that's half the battle won. Yeah. Good luck and have fun. And not a bad start. Not a bad start for us here. We start Jirachi, which is the ideal. We don't have to bench anything else. We can even get a turn 1 let loose, which he should be pretty good at recovering from, right? He should be pretty good at recovering from with all the order pads and Ultra Balls that I assume he is playing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We shall see what happens. So he does end up benching 2 Pokemon, making my let loose just a little bit weaker. Double Zeraora, and I do top deck a Cynthia, so that makes me decently happy here. So okay, I do have the advantage of Zapdos, right? So I need to take advantage of that. This is a very costly Ultra Ball, so I'm gonna lead with a Stellar Wish. I do find a Lily. Attaching energy on turn 1 could be pretty important. It's one of the advantages I do have. Thanks so much for the follow. Okay, I'll take the Lily. Then I kind of feel like I should discard the Guzma. Or the Guzma feels discardable. Yeah, I haven't searched my deck. Right, I haven't searched my deck. But all of these cards seem pretty key here. So I'm going to discard the Guzma and the Lightning. And I'm going to check my deck, definitely grabbing the Zapdos. If I can set up Wolfed, that would be ideal, because that would heavily stop his Coco Prism Star strategy. Nothing too big seems priced. 1 Guzma, 1 Lily. Ooh. 2 energies. So 1 Guzma, 1 Lily, 2 energies. 1 Jirachi, that's okay. I'm not sure what else I did price. 1 switch. Yeah, 1 switch. Okay, so not terrible prizes, honestly. Not terrible prizes. And Nat, thank you so much for being here. Good luck to Andrew as well. And we're gonna Lily for a fabulous 5. No energy, however. That is a bit sad. Now, I'm honestly very tempted to just set up the Wolfed here, because that should slow him down quite a lot. It will slow me down as well. It will slow me down quite a bit. Whiffing the energy really sucks though. Whiffing the energy really sucks. But I feel like I should set up the Wolfed here. And I'm thinking of the Let Loose, but bringing him down from random 5 to random 4 doesn't seem like a big deal. Though, once again, whiffing the energy. Now I'll keep it. I would love to find an energy, but it's like I'm putting so many cards back into the deck, and I'm not sure that even matters too much. I'm in a bit of a vulnerable position though. If he knocks out my Jirachi on turn 1, Wolfed helps in stopping that, of course. And thank you so much for the follow, Blackbird. And there we go, first order pad, first heads flip for Andrew. First order pad, first heads flip for Andrew. So that probably brings him closer to KOing my Jirachi, which is not good news, right? Definitely not good news for us. Definitely in an awkward spot here. I had a decent start, just not quite the best when you think of the fact that I whiffed the energy. That's the biggest thing. I can't emphasize that enough. So he does choose to go for the Nest Ball, I assume. Yep, it's gonna be the Zapdos. There's the energy. We're gonna see Eevee getting dropped. We're gonna see Thunder Mountain. Oof. Okay, so Thunder Mountain kind of helps me as well, right? Makes up for the fact that I didn't hit an energy myself. However, it's just not very ideal here. I'm going to have to Ultra Ball for my Zeraora. I should have let loose. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching, Luis. Okay, wow, 3 order pads in 1 turn. So 2 tails, 1 heads. He's down to a single order pad now, and he's the one that goes for the let loose. So that kind of makes sense. Maybe I should have gone for my let loose. I don't know. He does have the knockout on the Jirachi, which is not great. I will be able to find Dedenne, right? Or Tapu Lele. But the Dedenne definitely seems like a stronger option here. If I Dedenne, however, that does mean I am going to lose the Coco GX option, which is a pretty big deal here. Interesting that we're both Pigrom decks and both of us decided not to bench or focus on Pigrom at all, right? Okay, so I feel like I just have to Dedenne. It sucks that I lose the Coco, but it is what it is. I kind of like attaching the Escape Word to a Wolfette, so I can definitely get an attack off with any energy. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. This really sucks, but losing the Coco is potentially a big deal. I need Electro Power and Lightning. Right, I need Electro Power and Lightning. I do find both. I don't find a draw supporter, however. And the issue is, Andrew will be able to return KO me, right? So, no. Okay, so I'll be able to take a knockout here. I lose the other energy. I do have control of the Coco Prism Star, but it's just not drawing a follow-up supporter really hurts. No Rescue Stretcher in my list, no. No Rescue Stretcher in my list. So we trade KOs. 1 energy attachment means he can KO my Zapdos with the Zeraora. He knows there's no risk to me having Coco GX. It does make my retreat with the Wolfette a lot more awkward, right? Decides to attach to the Eevee, however. Decides to attach to the Eevee. Lil, we can't do that. Okay, so he's gonna Guzma and take a KO on my Wob, which I do think is good. That opens up the Coco Prism Star play for both of us, right? Much easier, much more manageable. And with the Thunder Mountain, I could end up getting a KO on the Zeraora. Depending on what I find off of the Jirachi, I could just get a decent KO here. If I find a Nesvold especially, right? There's the Dedenne for Andrew. I do not play Mew, no. I do not play Mew. So he discards his hand, which includes the Viridian Forest. Yeah, definitely a little bit worried here. Thank you so much for the follow, CDH. See another Nesvold. There's the Coco Prism. No no Pikarom though. No Pikarom in sight. And there's the Headbolt for the KO, choosing not to use the GX, which makes a lot of sense here. So definitely gonna promote the Jirachi. Okay, so then the Electro Power is actually pretty nice. I'm gonna lead with a Stellar Wish. Another Electro Power does mean I can KO the Dedenne. Is that the right play though? Is that the right play? Thanks so much for the bits, M&M's, Henry. I think it is the right play. Or is it to just escape rope? Now let's go big, right? Let's go big or go home. Let's go big or go home. There's one electro power, there's two electro powers. Yeah, 110, 140, 170. For a second there I thought I was doing the math wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and Guzma the Dene. So I'll get ahead in the price race. And then I don't even feel like attaching energy is good here. I feel like here is where I go let loose, right? I think this is where I go let loose. I'm gonna discard both stadiums, yeah, because I do want to take advantage of Andrew's Thunder Mountain. The question is, do I attach an energy? I think the answer might be yes. The Dene to KO Marshadow could end up being my last prize, honestly. That is my second Guzma, and one of them is priced, however. So, okay. I will go ahead and Thunderous Assault, get the KO on the Dene, get two prizes here. Not the Guzma I was hoping for. Yeah, because now if he GXs with Jolteon, I might have a little bit of difficulty getting a prize this turn, which is what I really need. Yeah, in case you guys want to watch in squad mode, you can over here. Do I even have music on? Yes, I do. Okay, so this is coming down to the wire. After Andrew takes this knockout, however, now I think about it, maybe this energy was a bad idea. That energy might have been a bad idea. Purely because of Coco GX. So I might end up using Switch. We'll see, we'll see. Andrew has got to use okay, he's gonna let loose, that works. I was gonna say I think his best play is to Swift Run GX here. Two Guzmas for me are gone. There's a Guzma. Okay, so this is actually pretty ideal. As long as I can find an Ultra Ball or a Nest Ball off of the Stellar Wish, this is actually pretty ideal, I think. There's the other energy on the Zeraora, goes for the Cynthia. I've played one draw supporter, yeah? Just take note of that, guys. I've played one draw supporter, and there's the Swift Run. Fortunately for us, we did find the Guzma, so now what we need is a Nest Ball or Ultra Ball, neither of which we find. Yikes. Ugh, come on. So now I need to find. Ah, jeez. Well, that really sucks. Come on. Oh, I've used 4 Ultra Balls. Never mind. Okay, so it was super unlikely. I mean, it definitely has to be the Lily, right? Even Energy Switch would have been fine. I had so many outs. Volkner. No, Volkner wasn't good. Okay, so we can't bypass the GX attack unless we find the one of Escape Rope, which doesn't seem very likely, right? Doesn't seem very likely, though still possible. Not quite. Not quite. Yeah, we are done here, I feel. Andrew has played only one Guzma. Okay, so I do need to save my Jirachi, right? That really sucked. That really sucked. whiffing there. I played 2 draw supporters. Oh well. Couldn't take advantage of the fact that we went first. I only played 2 energy switch. So I had 2 nest balls and 2 energy switches as outs for that turn. To put me in a good spot. We had 2 energy switches and 2 nest balls. The difficult card was the Guzma. The difficult card was actually the Guzma. I kept redrawing the Pikarom. Maybe I should have benched the Pikarom since the beginning. I mean, now it's gonna come down to Andrew having Guzma for game. Right? It's literally gonna come down to that. Or him having double Electro Power to KO my Pikarom. He has yet to use a single Electro Power. Right? So I assume he definitely has them stacked up in his hand. So that Zeraora can't just KO the Pikarom. Obviously now I'm just gonna go after the one that has the choice band. But either a Guzma or double Electro Power wins in the game, so I don't think we're gonna win this one. Big whiff on my part last turn. I guess if he was holding the cards anyways, it would have been game last turn. There's the Dedenne, interesting. So Dedenne number 2 plays an Electro Power. So he's going for the win here. He's actually just going for the game-winning play, which is Guzma plus Electro Power. And there it is. There's the Guzma. We're gonna see the Electro Power, and that is the KO. Not a single Pikarom played for Andrew. Does he even play any? Does he even play any? Yeah, our start was just super awkward. Super awkward, and that will be it. That will be it. Okay, so that's okay. We get to go first for this second game, which once again it is an advantage. Oh geez, I have too many decks. It is an advantage, right? But as you can see, it's not the end all be all, especially with the bit of awkward draws that I did get in the beginning. The fact that he got the stadium so early really took away from the advantage that I had with the Wolfet, right? Really took away from the advantage that I had with the Wolfet. And so Enjoy Friend is choosing who goes first. I get to go first yet again. And we get another Jirachi start, right? With almost as good a hand, as long as I can find a supporter off the top. If I find a Lily, then that's gonna be absolutely fantastic. Let's Stellar Wish. Not quite the Lily we are hoping for. Even an Ultra Ball, I'll take an Ultra Ball even. So the Jirachi top deck, definitely useful. He started Dedenne, so his start not the best. Okay, so we get a Cynthia. Yeah, not as good as Lily. Yeah, not as good as Lily, but still pretty good. If we can get the KO, the early KO on the Dedenne, that would be awesome. Attached there, I definitely think I benched the Wob so that he doesn't go crazy on us on turn 1. And solid-ish hand for next turn. This squad stream is pretty much your whole cream. Yes, exactly, Bob. That is why we are doing this. And thanks so much for the follow, Mugiwara. That is exactly why we are doing this. I mean, it was just friendly banter, right? And I messaged Andrew saying, hey, we should probably play a best of 3, you know? Each with our own version of Pikarom and see how it goes. So why in Pika Mirror not using Pikarom? Because it's risky, Atlanta Jeff. Because it's risky, right? Like, you do want to use it, but you want to time it just right. Yeah. There's no one strategy. Sometimes you go in with the early Pikarom, sometimes you go in with not the early Pikarom. It varies, yeah, it varies a lot. Every game is different. Wow, Andrew finds the turn 1 stadium once again. So he's gonna get the prize lead once again. Interesting. Super interesting here. Yep. Thunder Mountain turn 1 is pretty good. Not just for his deck, but for any deck really. Any lightning based deck. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is get rid of the Lily and the Jirachi. I am going to finally get my first deck checked, right? Yep. No Zapdos are prized, no Pigrom, Coco Prism is there, Coco GX is there, the Dene is there as well. All Electro Bars are available. So what did I prize? 1 Ultra Ball. No Guzmas are prized, that's good. 1 Cynthia, 1 Faulkner. 1 Energy. Okay, so nothing too terrible. Should I go in with Pikarom, try to power that up now, get the energy on there? I think I should. Honestly, I'm gonna play it risky, right? I'm gonna play it risky. I'm gonna bench this guy, I'm gonna play the Electro Power, I'm gonna attach energy, and I'm gonna Lily for 5, right? And then I'm going to Stellar Wish. And then I am going to Stellar Wish. Kinda liking replacing the stadium. So I might need to do that next turn more likely. But I kinda like replacing the stadium at some point, right? I want to keep the choice band and the energy intact. So I'm gonna go ahead and Thunder's Assault for the KO here. Thunder's Assault for the KO. Because there are benefits to having the Thunder Mountain, but there's also a few drawbacks. Okay, the biggest weakness of my setup, I guess, is the fact that I don't have a Zeraora for the free retreat. So if I get let loose, plus my Jirachi gets KO'd, I could be in a little bit of trouble. We'll see though, we'll see. I do have the double Electro Power to chase down that Dedenne, which is pretty nice. We're gonna see the Order Pad, Head Slip. If I top deck energy, can I get Tack Bolt GX? We see the energy switch, that makes sense. So Andrew is now 2 for 4, right? 2 for 4. Ooh boy. Are we going to see a Guzma? No, okay. I was very, very scared right there. I was honestly very, very scared. We get let loose as it should be, right? As it should be. We get a switch, we get a Zapdos. Pretty good cards to get here. Andrew will get another knockout. He knows he has to be careful with the energies. Wigberg, thanks so much for the follow. He knows he has to be careful with the energies. He does end up attaching with full blitz, right? Because of Coco Prism Star. I mean, not Coco Prism Star, sorry. Coco GX. I found a pretty decent follow-up hand, though not as good as the one I had previously, of course. Goes for a Nest Ball. Don't think we're gonna see the Coco Prism here. Well, we might. Nah, because that would be overdoing it on the energies, right? No, we're gonna see the other Pikarom. Oh, so he is going to commit, it seems. He is going to commit to the full blitz energies. We see the Dedenne, we see the Jolteon, pretty nice search there. We see the thing. Okay, so now we have, if he attaches energies to the benched guy, I feel like he would only attach 2, right? I feel like you only attach 2, right? With the full blitz. That way you still force me to find Coco GX and 2 damage modifiers. No, he commits 3. I am very surprised by that. I am actually very surprised by that. Okay, so now we need Coco GX. That is our mission here. I'm going to burn the Nest Ball right? Because I do need to maximize my potential draws here. I do have 2 Ultra Volts. Only 2 Ultra Volts though. So, just 1 Vulcaner. Okay, so it's actually not looking great for us here. It's actually not looking great for us. I think I'm gonna attach energy to the Wub. Okay, and then I want to burn this switch. I guess not. Ugh, this is ugly. I'm gonna Lily for 5. I'm looking at the next 10 cards. There's a Coco GX. Thank you, deck. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Energy switch seems like a good call. Energy switch seems like a good call here, just in case I need that later. And the question is, will Andrew be able to... No, I don't... Well, I'm hoping he won't be able to KO my my Pikarom. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and then that's it. And then just double checking. So I have KO next turn with the energy, the Kuzma, and the Electro Power. So I kind of like burning the 2 switches because I am about to draw 3 prizes. So I think I'm gonna burn the 2 switches. Don't think I'm gonna need those in case he goes for a let loose once again. And then we're gonna Tapu Thunder. Yeah, we are going to Tapu Thunder. I'm not sure I agree with Andrew's choice to attach that extra energy. He might be, because if you Guzma the Wub, then you can't, like, the only reason to do that would be if you're planning to Tack Bolt for the win, right? By killing this guy and this guy. But then in order for you to use Coco Prism Star, you have to have Wolfhead in the active. So how do you bring Wolfhead in the active, right? Okay, so we have the win in our hand, depending on if we get let loose or not. If Andrew does let loose us, then we're gonna get 4 cards plus our top deck. That's gonna be 5. There's a choice band so that he doesn't have to use his Tack Bolt. And then off of the 5 cards plus the Jirachi, we need Guzma, Energy, Electro Power, or Choice Band double Electro Power, which neither seems too far-fetched. 1 Electro Power gone, 1 Choice Band in play. So we'll see. We'll see. I also might only need double Electro Power to KO the Dene. Ooh, that Electro Power gets me a bit nervous though. That Electro Power might indicate that he's about to pressure or KO our Pikarom. You guys are... Hey Alexis, I think you're not late. There's the let loose, right? Doesn't even have to search for it. You're not late. We are in the middle of game 2. Yeah, where Andrew won game 1. The Detene is a fabulous card to have in order to search for the cards that we are missing. Best of 3 indeed, Kula Diamond. We are currently in game 2 of this best of 3. But I am a bit scared that Andrew will get to go first in the 3rd game, meaning unless I start the Wolfhead, I won't be able to stop his Coco Prism Star. Though the fact that he has found Thunder Mountain turn 1 every time does mean that the Wolfhead has not been that impactful. Okay, so does he just full blitz here? What else did he get? Hasn't played another Electro Power. But honestly, like, it doesn't matter. We need a Kuzma. That's the 1 card we need here. And we're gonna look at the next 1, 7, 12 cards. We're gonna look at the next 12 cards and we can find any of the 4 Kuzmas that we have. Who took the first game? Andrew won the first game. Yeah, Andrew won the first game. I should have made a cool looking counter. Maybe I'll do that post edit. The Field Blower doesn't really matter too much. It is 1 less card for him. It is a bit of an awkward situation for me to retreat, but not the biggest of deals, honestly. And there's the KO. There is the KO. So now it's up to us to find the Guzma. He does load himself up to make sure that he can guarantee pretty much the win if I whiff. Yeah, so it comes down to this turn. We're gonna see the double electro power here. We are going to see the attachment over there, and then we're gonna Dedenne for 6. Can we find a Guzma? There's the Guzma. There's the Guzma. We're going to really knock out the Zeraora, and we are going to go to game 3. Yeah, GG to Andrew Mahone. Super intense. Both games have been, I feel, very close. Last game definitely escaped from me by whiffing a few key cards here and there. Only played one draw supporter for most of the game. And now we are on to game 3 versus Andrew Mahone. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Definitely pretty happy to be playing this against him. We are going to call heads. We lose a coin flip, so perfect. He gets to choose to go first, as if it were a real best of 3. Wob's still good. I mean, it is good. Now we are the ones with the turn 1 Thunder Mountain. Now we are the ones that have the Thunder Mountain on turn 1. This is just crazy, right? This is just crazy. And he starts the Coco GX. That is super unfortunate for Andrew. That is super unfortunate for Andrew. But he gets the heads flip. So now I believe he's positive on order pad heads flips. Now he is positive on the order pad heads flips, which is pretty cool for him. Wob Prism, really an underrated card. The Wob that stops Prisms, you mean? I mean, now with Registard, you're not stopping much, really, right? I'm doing well, thank you, Serpentage. How about yourself? Squad mode is pretty cool. If you guys aren't watching in squad mode, you should definitely be doing that. And yeah, what's a good YouTube video without a best of 3 going to round 3, right? So we immediately see the Coco Prism. Andrew's like, I am tired of your Wolfhead, Pablo. I finally get to go first. You're not gonna stop my Coco Prism. Get out of here. Okay, so I mean that means my Wob is now a dead card in my deck, right? So at any opportunity I have to discard it, I probably will. And by probably I mean definitely will. So yeah, this will be interesting. This will be interesting. Pretty cool games though, I gotta say. Pretty cool games. Pretty cool games. Okay. The wildcard, are you ready for Worlds and the next format? Definitely not. I haven't given any thought to that, because there's still NAIC to play for in this format. Yeah, so until the Monday after NAIC, Worlds doesn't matter to me. When it is Monday, June 24th, that is when I will start caring about Worlds and the next format. Yeah, so I haven't given any thought to the new format because there's still a huge, super important tournament to play for. Okay, so we're going to see the Zeraora. We are going to see the Dedenne. It'll be interesting to see what gets discarded here. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what gets discarded here. We see the Choice Band and a Guzman and Energy Switch. Both good cards to see getting discarded without any use for me, right? Not for him, but for me. Is Weezing a good matchup against Pigrom? As in, I think Pigrom struggles against Weezing for sure. I think Pigrom struggles against Weezing. Okay, so Andrew might choose not to use the Coco Prism Star, but I feel like he's seen me, right? I feel like he's gonna retreat into the Dene. And yeah, I feel like he's seen me go for the turn 1 Wob so many times that I don't think he would risk it. right? So at the very least, he would probably retreat into the Dene and then Dance of the Ancients onto Zeraora and a second energy onto the Coco GX, which actually seems like a pretty good deal. Yeah, because then it doesn't matter that he started with it because it's still a big threat. You need 2 more cups and just to decent NIC and you will get your invite, Xenogamer. That's pretty cool. Hope you get it. Okay, so we're seeing another trouble. Andrew is almost all the way down to half his deck, so that's pretty scary looking, not gonna lie. And here's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Thank you, the wildcard. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I promise, guys, after NAIC, all the content will be Worlds and post format related. But until then, like I can't provide any useful information other than I don't see anything that will beat Reshisart still. I don't even know. I haven't even taken a look at the new cards from the Japanese sets anyway, so I can't tell you guys anything about it. So we're seeing another Nest Ball, maybe for Zapdos. No, just goes outright for the Pikarom. So he's gonna spread out the energies, one to each of his potential attackers, which makes a lot of sense. No easy targets for me with the Guzma either. So thanks so much for the follow, Expired Gamer. I'm thinking Let Loose is just not worth it here. I am thinking that Let Loose is just not worth it, but I could also see myself getting rid of a Guzma. The one thing I do know I'm doing is attaching to the Zeraora, right? Playing the Thunder Mountain, copying Andrew's strategy. So then the question is, do I Ultra Ball the energy and the Guzma for Lele for Lily? Or do I Ultra Ball the energy and the Marshadow for Lele for Lily? And I keep the Guzma. I feel like if I'm gonna commit to an attack on this Coco, keeping the Guzma seems more valuable. It does eliminate all my options to limit Andrew's hand at any point whatsoever. Oh no. No. I was hoping this wouldn't happen. Well. Big rip. My Lele is prized. Okay, so I guess it's the Dene time. That's why we play the Dene, right? So I'm losing the Guzma anyways. I'm losing everything anyways. Not a big deal. I was just really hoping to Lily right there. Not the biggest of deals. Yeah, not the biggest of deals. I am going to be able to Lily anyways. So I'm going to bench the Jirachi. I am going to bench the Coco. I'm going to keep the Nest Ball as a Nest Ball. I don't need to draw extra cards right now. Like the one extra card is not the biggest of deals. I will, however, retreat. The Coco Prison Star. Nah. I'll just attack with Zapdos, right? That's my only play here. It's just I know Andrew plays double Let Loose, so I know he's gonna Let Loose me this turn. Nothing I can do to stop it though. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to be conservative and keep the Guzma because it was so valuable to chase down the Coco. But I guess the game had other plans for me. Thank you so much for the follow, Seattle. We are on the road to 5,000 Twitch followers, guys. So I'm very excited about reaching that milestone. I am very excited to reaching that milestone. Okay, so we have a follow-up Guzma, which is nice. Andrew now has 4 energies in play, right? So that must be pretty scary for him. Does play the Electro Power, will go ahead and take the knockout with Electro Bullet. If he doesn't Let Loose me though, I'm gonna feel okay-ish. I don't have the double damage modifier to KO the Pikarom. Ooh, and he counters the Thunder Mountain. That is not great. That is not great. 1 Electro Power gone, however. 1 Choice Band gone. Okay. I didn't draw any damage modifiers. If I draw just the one, I'll be happy chasing down that Coco, right? Because we will have traded 2 for 2 essentially, with me being in the price lead, right? So any choice band, any electro power, and I'll be a happy camper here. That's not it. I could just end up Viridian Foresting to thin just one more card, right? Just one more card out of the deck. And then let's go ahead and Stellar Wish. Okay, so I do find the choice band. That's pretty cool. Is the choice band better than the electro power? I feel like it is. I feel like it is. Yeah. Is it though? Let me think. Yeah, because at some point I could find 2 choice bands and then that would stack up. But then if I find 2 electro powers, I mean, that could clash. But with 2 electro powers, I should be good. Midman, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so I am going to attach energy. I am going to go ahead and attach the choice band. I am going to go ahead and Guzma the Coco. Right, and with all these energy in play, I do threaten his Pika, I might say. What scares me the most is a let loose, but I don't think I can commit Coco Prism Star and my Pika just yet. Although eliminating his Coco GX might mean I'm safe, right? Well, I'm not safe from a Tack Bolt though. Has he used? Well, he has used Coco Prism. Oh, but he has 4 energy switches. Never mind. Or he should have around 4 energy switches. So this is pretty scary. I feel like I'm gonna bench the other Jirachi. And then I'm gonna take the KO. I have a huge hand though. There's no way he's not going to let lose me. Okay, Volkner and Energy. I do appreciate those 2 cards being in the deck once again. That is my second Guzma, and Andrew knows that. So he might be tempted to Swift Run this turn in order to counteract that. However, thanks to Volkner, I would be able to find my escape rope to potentially just find the back-to-back KO. So we'll see. We'll see. It's getting pretty close here. If I don't get let loose, I feel like I should be able to close out this game. If I do, however, I am going to be in a little bit of trouble. So we'll see what Andrew has in store for us right now. What happened to the M&M challenge? I never got around to doing it, Alex. I never got around to doing it, which is really bad for me. So yeah. I owe you guys a video of me eating 120 M&Ms in one sitting. Thanks for reminding me. Okay. Are you guys asking me about Turbo Dark, or are you chatting between each other? Dark Dragons with Double Dragon Energy and Max Elixirs and Dark Patches, that sounds like a pretty good deal. Okay, this is a super close game. I wonder what Andrew is thinking. Last turn, he didn't do much, right? He didn't really do much. So we'll see. I am in the price lead right now. I have an energy in play, which is always good. And I have a really, really, really good hand. Ooh, energy on Pikarom is pretty scary looking though. Energy on Pikarom is pretty scary looking. Goes for the Viridian Forest, discarding an energy. Trying to thin. Seeing a Lily for like 2 would be fantastic here. That would be so underwhelming. That would be so underwhelming. I don't think eating 120 M&Ms would be an early start for diabetes. But yeah, like, I do need to plan like my calories around doing that. Okay. So he's looking through his deck, trying to figure out what the plan is. Really cool that there's no timer so that we can both make like optimal decisions. Whiffing the energy there, I kind of feel like we're going to see a Lily for 2. And I would love that, obviously. I would love that. The energy on Pigrom also means that either he's getting ready to Tag Bolt, or he's trying to get a Tag Bolt off. We see the Electro Power. Okay, so never mind. He's gonna go for the conservative Electro Bullet. Is he gonna let loose though? That's my biggest fear, right? My biggest and only fear is the let loose. The Electro Power, thanks so much, Video Vandelli, for the follow. The Electro Power pretty much means that we're not gonna see the GX attack, which makes me happy. Right? Which definitely makes me happy. No more Thunder Mountain for me, so I do have to be very careful with that. With how I manage my energy. Ooh, we see the energy switch. That is super interesting. Oh, we see the Dene. Okay, so he did have the Lily, right? I feel like he's definitely digging for let loose, right? He must be. He absolutely must be digging for let loose. Our biggest issue right here is that we don't have the damage modifiers to KO that Jolteon very easily, right? We just don't. Damage modifiers are exactly what I'm missing. I think the lack of damage modifiers is what's going to cost me this game. The lack of damage modifiers is what's going to cost me this game. I had to use Jirachi for 1 this turn. This past turn. I can Volkner for 1. But the thing is, I can't Volkner for a switching card and a damage modifier. So if I top deck any of my switches, escape ropes, escape boards, or electro powers or choice bands, yeah, any of those, and I'm a happy camper. Ooh, we see the Guzma. So Andrew saying, I'm gonna either go big or go home. No let loose. If he overcommits on the energy attachments, I feel like that will be game. And honestly, the Pikarom being active now means that I can commit to the Coco GX. Right? It does mean that I can commit to the Coco GX, I feel. Oof. What we're hoping for is no let loose. 2 electro powers and a choice band gone for Andrew. So 2 on 1 of each left. Finger, that's awesome that you're intending to play. I honestly can't tell you what's going to be tier 1 after rotation because there's still a whole new set coming out and there's still NAIC to play for. So I have given 0 thoughts to post-rotation. Yeah, I have given 0 thoughts to post-rotation. I have no idea what's good from the new sets. In Japan, I haven't read the cards. I have no idea, and I usually don't do it until it's relevant. Yeah, so I'm sorry, but I'm generally not the most useful person for that sort of information. Not right now. Yeah, when NAIC is over, that's when I'll start focusing on after rotation. The one thought I have is like I don't see anything or any reason why Reshisard would not be a good call. Ooh. He commits the Thunder Mountain. Oh no. There's a let loose. He commits the Thunder Mountain, which makes my life a little bit easier. Oh. What? And he goes for the Swift Drawn. Super defensive move by Andrew. Super good move, right? I really like it. Oof. That was basically worst case scenario for us. Okay. So let me think this through. Volkner is the card I would love to see, right? Volkner is definitely the card I would love to see. There's the Volkner. Right? There's the Volkner. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Volkner for Escape Rope and the Lightning. I feel like this will prompt a promotion of the Dene, right? He's not just gonna gift me the Marshadow, but he's gonna be scared that I can't KO the Dene, however. Which I might just go for, honestly. I might just try to go after the Denes. That might be my win condition now, depending on who he promotes, right? But I feel like promoting the Marshadow would definitely be a mistake here. Yeah. Thank you, Finger. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I promise you, like, eventually, when after NAIC, I'll be the best resource for you for post rotation. But right now, I haven't given it any thought. Yeah, anything I told you other than Rush's art is gonna be insanely good still would be based out of nothing. Ooh, okay, so Zero Oram gets promoted. Zero Aura gets promoted. 3 Electro Powers. Stellar Wish. Is the Choice Band useful? Is the Nest Ball useful? The Nest Ball means I can get a KO with Pikarom, right? Thank you so much for the follow, Slinky Grifter. And then I don't think he has a follow-up KO to that, right? He's used 3 Electro Powers and 1 Choice Band is in play. Therefore, if I go Tack Bolt, right, get 2 prizes, I am 1 Guzma away from winning. Or enough Electro Powers away from winning, which I have used 0 of. So I think that's definitely my play, right? I feel like that is definitely my play. I am going to Nest Ball for Pikarom, and we're going to commit to Attack Bolt to get the 2 prizes. I like Andrew's play, right? Forcing me. Yeah, he's forcing my Pikarom. 1 Electro Power is prized. 1 Guzma is prized, remember. Oh no, my Lele is prized, right? So either the Electro Power or the Guzma, or the Lele rather, could be super useful cards here. I am going to go ahead and Dance of the Ancients, Pikarom and the Dene. You never know when the Dene might be the hero, the unsung hero of this. We're gonna see the switch. Or should I? Get the energies onto Coco. Nah, not yet. Thanks so much for the follow. Noodle and Tack Bolt. So please, Tapu Lele, please come to me, Tapu Lele. You failed me on turn 1. Don't fail me now. No! Darn. No Tapu Lele for us. No Tapu Lele for us. Darn. So close. Tapu Lele, you failed me so badly this game. So it's all gonna come down to this. I mean, I have Stellar Wish, I guess. So what I can do is... Oh, but I still need... No, I have the damage modifier in my hand. Never mind. So I would actually welcome the Let Loose here, because it would refresh my hand, give me another chance at finding the Guzma. So now it's going to come down to, can I KO one of those Dedenes on the bench? Right? It's literally going to come down to that. I did spend 2 switching cards. I'm pretty sure Andrew cannot, through any means, KO my Pikarom, right? So he has to swing with his Pikarom, right? Which is also the most difficult Pokemon for me to knock out here, right? So, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. This is gonna be close. Ah, the Lele would have been game. The Lele plus the Electro Power would have been game. Darn. The Lele plus the Electro Power would have been game. That choice one on the Zapdos is bittersweet. So we're gonna see the Ultra Wall. I feel like if you're Andrew, you're thinking 4 random cards is better than 5 random cards, right? My Lele though, that takes away so many outs because my deck is still so big. Look at Andrew's deck. He has 13 cards left in his deck, plus the 4 in his hand. Whereas I have 34. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna try and play it safe, right? He's gonna force the Guzma. Yeah, he's gonna force the Guzma. He has used 2 Guzmas himself. I wonder if he plays 4 or 3. So he's definitely gonna go in with the Zapdos, right? That's definitely his play. Or not. Energy, Choice Band, Field Blower, doesn't matter. And plays a Cynthia. So he's looking to grab the Guzma, right? So if once again it comes down to if I win this turn, I mean if I can't win this turn. Wait, what? If I can't win this turn, then that's it, right? If I had found the Lele, silly Lele, silly Lele. Energy switch once again. Back from Jolteon to the Dene. Yep. Yeah, so trying to thin as much as possible in case I go let loose on him again. Basically, he hits me for 80. If I don't have Guzma, he goes Guzma, KO my Pikarom. If I do have Guzma plus Electro Power, I win. So the Coco GX will help here in I will use the ability, promote, and then retreat into a Jirachi. And I will have exactly 1 Stellar Wish to pull this off. I will have exactly 1 Stellar Wish to pull this off. A Zerola would also be insane. Oh, Andrew, I am so sorry. Andrew, I am so sorry. What a top deck. GG. I top deck that, I'm sorry. Wow. That was insane. That was actually insane. Full Blitz for the KO. Great game to Andrew Mahone. And here is where you think whether promoting the... I feel like it was a lose-lose for him, right? If he promoted anything other than the Zeraora, right? If he promoted anything other than the Zeraora, then... or rather, if you promote the Marshadow, then I still would have my GX attack, making the KO on the on the Pigrom much easier, right? If he promotes the Zeraora, then I have to use my GX, which makes the follow-up KO much harder. Either way, I might have needed Guzma. Ray, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. GG to Andrew. Super GG. I feel like I should be on a call with him right now, just to talk about the game. Why didn't you use Tapu Koko GX instead of the Pikarom? I mean, it didn't matter, right? It didn't matter. I'm gonna see if he's up for a chat. Let me see. I'm gonna pause the music. I'm gonna just outright call him. See if he picks up. Thank you so much for... Was that a follow? Have you missed Unspeakable? Page to WM? No. Andrew? Yeah, busted top deck, Nat. Busted top deck indeed. Okay, so no answer. I'll talk to him later. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was super intense. Great games to Andrew. Jirachi does come out on top. I was hoping, I mean, obviously the top deck was amazing, right? But I was hoping Jirachi would find us a Guzma. Obviously that was the plan. Therefore showing how good Jirachi is, right? Because if Jirachi was order pad, it's a one-time use. I would have to flip, and it's no guarantee for Guzma. If I had found the Lele of my prizes, that would have made the game a lot simpler. But yeah, thanks so much for the follow, Helm CEC. And yeah, that was intense. Yeah, that was intense. I'm gonna take a break, guys. I will be back. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of coaching today until the afternoon. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna walk my dog, and then I'll probably be back. No, I don't know. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Oh, okay. So apparently Nat is telling Andrew to, and there we go. Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? Yeah. How do I? Oh, you know what? I actually, oops. I can't answer the call because I had a way to retreat into the Jirachi. I can't answer the call. Yeah, he's calling me, but I can't answer it because I think because Streamlabs is using my my microphone as well. Let me see if this works. I'm calling him now.
Is it working?
There you go. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, what's up, Pablo? Good games, man.
Good game, dude. That was intense.
Sure. Super intense.
Yeah. That
Top deck the Guzma.
Top deck the Guzma. Yeah, I had my Lele was prized. My Lele was prized, so I was hoping to grab that when I KO'd the Zeraora, and then I whiffed. And I was like, oh no, well it's gonna come down to Jirachi.
I know. I was really debating the Swift Run for a long time, and I was thinking with Let Loose, like the Swift Run seemed like a fine option for me. But then you at the end there, I knew I couldn't KO the Pika round because I had 3 Electro Powers down. So
yeah,
that ended up really biting me there. So in hindsight, I think I misplaced that Swift Run, and I should have just gone with like a Head Bolt instead. But saved my potential GX attack. I mean, that would have changed the whole face of the game, but I think that was probably my best out.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a tough call, and it depended on what I drew off of the Let Loose, right? But since I had already used two Guzmas, I feel like that was a pretty good play to make.
Yeah, because you were down 2 Guzma already, so I was like, I think you probably run 3. So that was kind of my thought with the Swift Run there. But,
yeah.
You know, the Faulkner play for the escape rope really clutch. And I didn't even know for sure that you had an escape rope in the deck. I should have assumed it, but
yeah.
Definitely good games, and thanks for organizing this. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. I have 1 escape rope in the deck and 4 Guzmas. Yeah, just so
4.
So you know, yeah, 4 is so busted.
I figured that since it was a more Zapdos oriented list, that it was gonna be, probably 4. But yeah. I was hoping 3.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for accepting the invite, man. Definitely long overdue.
For sure.
I was.
All right, man, we'll take it easy and have a great day.
Yeah, you too, man. Enjoy the stream. See ya.
Yeah, take it easy.
Okay, so that was Andrew Mahone's scoop on the game. It's always fun to play against him. Like I said, we've played 3 times in real life. We've tied twice. He beat me once. I just beat him in this non-official match to see what the best peak round list is. I feel like, I don't know, the big differences are the order pads and the heavy Zapdos. I feel like the heavy Zapdos kind of benefited me there a little bit. It gave me a little more wiggle room to pressure, especially that early trade against Coco GX. And Genertastic, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you to all the followers. I assume you're coming from Andrew's stream. Okay, so definitely gonna take a break, guys. I'm gonna walk my dog. I'm gonna have breakfast / lunch. And then I'll try to be back. Yeah, I could definitely play a few games with this list. Yeah, it literally only has 1 new card. Yeah, literally only has 1 new card. From Gustavo's deck, it's pretty much the same. And then I'll probably be back to stream the PIKABOX deck that I didn't stream yesterday. Yeah, and I could do a just a few more battles with this list. Yeah, I love PIKABOX. So yeah, I will be uploading this to YouTube as well, of course, and that will be all from me. Are you challenging Azul for the best of Registard or Paris? I actually did. Yeah, he hasn't responded yet, so if you see him on stream, definitely tell him to accept the challenge. Yeah, I figured it was something cool, something innovative to do instead of the usual like deck profile and a few ladder games. This is like higher caliber. Azul's scared. I doubt he's scared. But anyways, guys, that will be all. I will be back later, probably in around an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, to play a few more games online. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess it's only fair that we send the love over to the Tricky Gym. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back later.